A key regional player in West Africa, with a population of approximately 197 million, Nigeria accounts for about 47% of West Africa's population and has one of the largest populations of youth in the world. A federation that consists of 36 autonomous states, Nigeria is a multi-ethnic and culturally diverse society. While Nigeria has made some progress in socio-economic terms in recent years, its human capital development remains weak due to underinvestment, and the country ranked 152 of 157 countries in the World Bank's 2018 Human Capital Index.
The most important priorities that I would say is it starts with investing in people. And this is one of the key pillars of the economic recovery and growth plan of the federal government. And investing in people means investing in the human capital. And I think we have an opportunity to help the government in investing in these people. And I'm really reassured, and I really feel confident that the government has taken this human capital program at heart, and it is something that they are going to do not because of the World Bank, but they are doing it because it's the right thing to do.
The World Bank Group continues to enjoy a strong partnership with Nigeria and supports the government and its development objectives to end extreme poverty and increase shared prosperity through various projects across the country.
The World Bank engaged with the government of Nigeria around a country partnership framework, which outline the development challenges that the country face, what are the opportunities that exist in addressing those challenges, and what are the priorities of the government that they would like the World Bank Group to support those priorities.
Projects are initiated based on priorities and policies of the government. And for us, the go-to plan or document is the Economic Recovery and the Growth Plan, which is, as you know, the medium-term strategy for economic diversification and sustainable growth, 2017, I think 2020, yes, the medium-term plan. So we always nudge our donor partners in that direction. That forms the basis of intervention. In addition, a number of sectoral ministries also conduct their own study on what their priorities are, and the World Bank too also does a lot of economic and sector work. So whenever our interests are aligned, those determine the areas of intervention.
These projects support rehabilitation and improvement of service delivery infrastructure and livelihood opportunities, strengthening of social cohesion, and providing response to crisis. Nigeria Partnership for Education Project, NIPEP. The project objective is to improve access and quality of basic education in selected states, with particular attention to girls' participation.
The project is designed to look at the issue of girl-child with special reference to quality and girl-child. As such, certain amount of money is set aside to take care of school improvement grant, girl scholarship, and female teacher scholarship.
An tallafa min da ina da SSCE na koma na ƙaro karatuna na NCE. Ina mai Allah godiya da World Bank da gwamnatin nan da aka taimake ni da bayan da zan yi. Aka zo aka taimake na shiga wani hali bayan da zan yi, aka zo aka taimake ni.
For the school improvement grant in Kaduna, we do give 400,000 naira per each school. Headmasters through SBMC use school improvement grant to enhance the activities of teaching and learning in schools.
The project has 3 components: promoting school effectiveness and improved learning outcomes, increasing access to basic education for out-of-school girls, and strengthening planning, learning assessment, and capacity development. 4.5 million direct project beneficiaries, of which 47% are female. The primary school net enrollment rate has increased from 27% to 46%.
So this support from the World Bank has increased enrollment in our local government and in our school. This is a very interesting program. The girls are now coming to the school regularly with their complete uniform and writing material.
9,146 schools have benefited from 2 rounds of School Improvement Grants (SIGs) in each of the 5 targeted states, and a total of 118,818 girls have received scholarships to date under the NIPEP.
Na gode kuma dalilin da yasa aka ban tallafin nan. An sai min uniform da takalmi ga mashinan nasa da safa, amma shi ma ban sa shi ba saboda ina da ciwo a kafana. Da littafi, da abun rubutu, da biro, da pencil, da cleaner.
Their parents utilize the money to buy these materials for them, and they even give them some token amount of money to buy whatever is their need in the school. So I would like to seize this opportunity to commend the World Bank and to say they should keep on. This program should be a continuous process so that the ones that did not benefit can benefit more. In fact, it will go a long way in assisting the girl child, most especially we in the north, where the girl child education is given less priority.
Alhamdulillah, ina ma World Bank godiya da tallafin da ta taimaka mana da shi. Saboda kamun mu samu wannan tallafi, muna samun 'yan matsaloli game da gudanar da karatun Zainab. Amma yanzu alhamdulillah gashi nan mun sai mata uniform, mun sai mata takardu da jaka da takalma. Tana fitowa tsaf kamar yadda sauran ɗalibai suke fitowa. Na yi matuƙar godiya da farin ciki.
Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, NEWMAP. The overall project development objective is to reduce vulnerability to soil erosion in targeted watersheds. 21 target gully complexes and other erosion sites treated with 100% of planned measures for targeted sub-watersheds. More than 682 hectares of degraded land rehabilitated and recovered, benefiting more than 7.3 million direct and indirect project beneficiaries.
Yedika aro isi galaga, marisa galaga. Eba mada adiga abieba, mada adiga ageba aga. Eba dika a disastrous area. Unweri hede mmadi eba mbuze mebichala ebe nina. Ina anya dika eba kete eba ebe njibu wemel workshop. This very building now offer wobeli he koluana. So ogbe nina ndị niile bi ebe akwapụsịla akwapụ. Ndị na-alụ ọlụ ebe a nwere ọzọ onye na ya. All of them left.
Anọ mgbe mbuze nwa ọ dịkwa too much. Even na ya fụrụ ụzọ isi aga. Main road ebe na ọ fọrọ obere ma ya bata side shop anyị. Mbuze dị too much ebe na ya amadị na ya alụta nwụdị mbuze ụta.
1,552 hectares of land under sustainable landscape management practices, and about 9,230 households are benefiting from livelihood enhancement activities.
A number of high-risk areas in the southeast and south-south are heavily degraded. But with the intervention of the World Bank in the NEWMAP project, a number of erosion sites have been reclaimed. And with it, the livelihood of people that were otherwise lost were completely reclaimed.
Nigeria State Education Program Investment Project, SEPIP. SEPIP objective is to strengthen the educational system by supporting need-based teacher deployment, and this has contributed and complemented the program and priorities of participating states in addressing education access, quality and efficiency issues through their own funding, financing from UBEC and other government agencies, as well as other development partners. 960 schools are receiving grants.
Before now, this school had a lot of dilapidated classrooms, which hindered our students from having conducive classes for lessons to be attended to them. But with the intervention of the World Bank and the Adamawa State Universal Basic Education Board, classrooms have now been renovated, and a lot of our students or pupils are now accommodated, and lessons are now going on smoothly as we expect, based on the fact that the classroom is now conducive for them and for learning to take place effectively.
11,131 teachers receiving incentives have been deployed to insurgents-affected areas.
During this insurgency, our school was destabilized. The pupils ran away. There were no people in the school. But when this World Bank came, they really motivated the teachers to carry out and perform their duties. They gave us incentive. It really motivated us as the teachers to carry out our duties.
Before the intervention, the staff was scattered. Things were destroyed. Staff were not coming to school. People ran away from their daily life. But when this intervention came in, it motivated the staff to come back to school, to come back to the society and start their work.
540,000 beneficiaries, including students, teachers, SBMC members, have been reached. 1,152 schools with functional school-based management committees have been trained, and 15,050 teachers trained in psychosocial and pedagogy fields, etc.
The numerous seminars we have been attending, we've achieved a lot from the seminars. Myself as a teacher, I've been upgraded through the seminars I've attended. I am no more the outdated mathematics teacher that used to teach before, but I'm now the new generation teacher. I've followed the new trend, courtesy of SEPIP.
Truly speaking, this program has helped us a lot. It has increased our knowledge, and even most teachers that have run away trying to look for another greener pasture have decided to stop going out. Most of the teachers decided to stay, to remain teachers. And this program too has helped us a lot. It has boosted our morale and our teaching. It has made us to be good teachers in our classroom. Because the method of teaching that we've been taught, it has helped us to be able to change our method of teaching and how we have been teaching our children. Even the children are enjoying us, the teachers now. Because of this, we are giving them more attention more than ever. You know, as a teacher, if you have more training and you have that knowledge, you can be able to go back to the class and stand before the children and teach them well. So this training that we have been given has helped us a lot. It has helped our teaching method, and it has even improved our students coming to school, making them to love the school and love coming to school to receive their lessons.
Third National Fadama Development Project, Fadama 3. The objective of this project is to sustainably increase the income for users of rural lands and water resources in a sustainable manner. The project has supported farmers to increase sorghum yield from 1.14 metric tons per hectare to 3.65 metric tons per hectare, tomato yield from 12.56 metric tons per hectare to 28.60 metric tons per hectare, cassava yield from 11.92 metric tons per hectare to 15.76 metric tons per hectare, and rice yield from 2.84 metric tons per hectare to 6.40 metric tons per hectare.
Anam n'ugbo rice ma ugbo rice a na yo possible na mu na ebe ata bụ through ndị Fadama. And the kina na rice anya rice ebupụta ego ihe. Bu ezigbo na feed ọfụma. Before, I na rice by this time. I can ebido rice ebido. Mana through the intervention of the Fadama World Bank Assistance Program, anyị alwago rice. And the reason I just low rice akita without fear, bụ na anyị nwere accessible road, anyị nwere ụzọ, and ụzọ abụ ndị ụlọ abụ ndị Fadama. Anyị nwere ozi fear ma alụsị rice ya ma ebupụ because na anyị ma na alụsị rice immediately alụsịrị ya, otu sọrọ mmiri ya na-ezo na rice ya na-apụ apụ because na the road adịgo accessible.
101,485 number of Fadama user group and Fadama community associations registered. 75% of direct beneficiaries from projects have increased their average real income by at least 40%, having 91,000 naira household income compared to 70,604 naira baseline household income value. 75% of beneficiaries are satisfied with operations, maintenance, and utilization of community-owned infrastructure and capital assets acquired through the project.
If Fadama lo la yerika, ino go na rice akita no ito suwedi. No gambo e juru je akọ rice, na e kocha rice odi ka ebe anu galije. Manka ndi Fadama di we bata. Wa kuzela yin usoro di chiche eto asa akọ rice. Transplanting and the line planting. But formally, I never broadcast not rice every day. But I come here up here basalita rice, not transplanting and line planting. So now, Fadama,
you cannot talk about the success story of massive reduction in importation of rice in Nigeria if you don't talk about the contribution of Fadama project. Nigeria went from importing over 90% of what we consume to importing just less than 10% in 3 years.
Nigeria State's Health Investment Project, NSHIP. The project development objective is to increase the delivery and use of high-impact maternal and child health intervention and improve quality of care at selected health facilities in the participating states. Over 1.9 million children aged 12 to 23 months have been vaccinated with Penta 3. The project has recorded over 620,000 deliveries attended by skilled health personnel. This is an increase from the baseline of 76,960 in 2010.
Muna zuwan wannan asibitin nan gaskiya mun gan kokarin zuwan asibitin nan. Muna zuwan asibitin nan ba mu taɓa mun samu wani ko dan matsala ko wani abu ba. Kuma idan muka zo kuma nurses suna dan taimaka mana. Koda ma menene ma suna ba mu shawarwaru muna ji kuma muna yin aiki da shi kuma su din ma suna bi da mu kuma ko mun zo aifuwa ma akwai dan kyaututtukan da ake dan ba mu kuma muna jin daɗi da su.
Over 10 million direct beneficiaries as at December 2018, out of which 63% are female.
Abin da yasa na zabe in zo wannan asibitin suna kula da mutane sosai. Na kawo yaro na nan awo lokacin bai da lafiya. Sun karbe ni hannu bibbiyu. Ina zuwa nan yin awo kuma. Suna karbe mu hannu bibbiyu, suna ba mu magani, suna ba mu shawarwari abunda za mu ci zai gina mana jiki da zai gera mana jiki.
The project recorded over 10.9 million outpatient visits to health facilities.
Na dade ina aiki a nan, amma ban samu cin gaba kamar yanzu ba. Yanzu akwai cin gaba da NSHIP suka shigo. Mun gani da cewa lokaci da aka yi buildings babu, but yanzu mun ga gine-gine yayi yawa wanda su suka bamu suka taimaka mana. So mun yi su. Sannan in those days da mata da suke zuwa muna karɓa kuɗi magani a lokacin, amma yanzu da suka zo ba mu karɓa kuɗin su ba. Kyauta muna ba mata, we have to give them free drugs now, not like in those days.
With the help of this airship, they hired qualified staff
in different units. And at the same time, before, if you are asked to come here and see something, you will begin to wonder and ask whether this place is a hospital or is maybe a cadaver. Why? You will see a patient down here, see animals, see many things that are not supposed to be here. But if you can see now yourself, you will see the environment is conducive and is very fine. And with the help of this airship again, as you can see there, see our ambulances. If we get cases that beyond our control, you know we have a limit. Cases without proper management, it will lead to distractions. So we are asked, if we get cases that beyond our control, we transfer them or we refer them. So before we used to tell them or we write it down, give them, go to social hospital. But today, with the help of this airship, when we get cases like this, we have already ambulance, we have a driver again. We'll call the driver, see, we want you to take this patient to social hospital with a referral. So you see, airship has done well to us in Nana Asmao.
Multi-Sectorial Crisis Recovery Project for Northeastern Nigeria, MCRP. The project development objective is to support the government of Nigeria towards rehabilitating and improving critical service delivery infrastructure, improve the livelihood opportunities of conflicts and displacement affected communities, and strengthen social cohesion in the Northeast participating states of Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa. As part of activities in achieving the overall goal of the MCRP, 2,520 beneficiaries were targeted for the distribution of the NFI kits.
MCRP muna godiya domin alherin da kuka yi mana, Allah ya saka mu.
Community and Social Development Project, CSDP. The project overall objective is to sustainably increase access of poor people to improve social and natural resources infrastructure services.
Muna samun matsala game da rijiyoyinmu. To da muna samun ruwa amma in rani yayi muna samun matsala. To me matsalan shine idan yayi zurfi da yawa ya rufsawa. Za ka samu ruwa ƙasa ya rufsa, to sai a ƙara tonawa, to sai ka samu wanda zai shiga tona makan ɗin ma matsala ne. To don haka shi ne muke cikin wannan problem ɗin. To alhamdulillahi lokacin da muka samu labarin World Bank sun zo za su mana abun nan, za su mana bohol nan, mun ji daɗi sosai.
3,400 new communities and 1.7 million households now have access to social services, of which internally displaced persons (IDPs) constitute more than 10% of residents, as against 1,000 communities and 500,000 households baseline values respectively.
Project da muka samu ya mana amfani, ya yi matukan amfani sosai. Domin ya taimake mu, ya taimaki al'ummarmu da yaranmu. To da aka zo cikin gari yara sun yawa, population yayi yawa. Shi yasa kungiyar mu ta nemi akan mu yi wannan classroom din. Saboda ya taimaki al'umma don population makarantar suna da overpopulation kuma ba su da classes. Shine dalilin da yasa muka zabi mu gina classroom.
Over 1,533 rehabilitated and 271 newly built classrooms. Increased school enrollment with records of 18,000 boys and 4,000 girls enrolled in primary education schools supported by the project, and over 2.6 million direct project beneficiaries, including IDPs, measured by the number of poor people with access to social services. CSDP is supporting community housing schemes in the northeast states of Yobe and Borno, where terrorists have destroyed houses of IDPs.
I think Nigeria, by investing in its people, bringing the private sector, using digital technology. One of the critical enabler for all of this is around women empowerment, creating a job for the youth, ensuring that girls go to school and stay in school, so that actually more than 50% of the population is well educated and is contributing to the economic prosperity of the country.
The World Bank has done quite a lot, and we really appreciate the relationship.
Nigeria can.
Nigeria can.